Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. Really excited for today's beer. It's cursed by man Dusty. So thank you, Dusty. And it's the second to last beer I have that he sent me, and it's my last bearded iris I have. Um, I've enjoyed them as a company. I think they're making some good stuff. This was probably of the beers he sent me when I opened them. This is probably the one I was the most excited about. I'll just read it. It's called Waffle Talk, and it's an Imperial Oatmeal Stout, 9.6% ABV. It has vanilla, maple syrup, and lactose in it. Excuse me. I love vanilla and big stouts, but maple syrup. This is probably why I was so excited. I said this before on this channel. My great grandfather used to make maple syrup when he was still alive, and he had like a sugar shack and everything. And sometimes I would help him collect a sap and boil it down to syrup. It's just a happy memory. We always drank the real stuff. So like I love maple syrup. A couple things about this beer. So Dusty was nice enough to type me up information about each beer. Like I said, 9.6% ABV with a quoting hefty cascade of maple syrup. Hoping it's the real thing. This is part of their second year anniversary, and this is only their second attempt at a stout. So they've only ever done one other stout before this. So my expectations are crazy high. I'm so excited, but there's potential it's not going to be very good. It's only their second stout. You might notice it's a little wonky looking there. So they had put this sticker, Waffle Talk, over it because I guess the people at the Waffle House did not appreciate the font of that. Um, so I can't imagine why they would think the Waffle House looks anything like Waffle Talk. All right, let's get into the beer. I'm really excited, like I said. All right. Pretty black. I'm gonna say it's a little darker than cola. Not There's a little bit of brown on the outside, but it's definitely a pretty dark looking stout. About finger and three quarters ahead. Um, Frothy kind of reminds me of a mocha color. So definitely looks the part. So second attempt, well done. It looks like it should. See if it smells like it should. I get a little bit of roast, but then definitely vanilla and some sweetness. I'm going to assume that extra sweetness is coming from the maple syrup. It almost has like a burnt sugar smell. The aroma's not bursting. Oh, of course, it could be the lactose that sweetness is. So it definitely has a sweetness level, a little bit of roast, but that vanilla is super present. It's a nice aroma. I'd say it's pretty middle of the road though in terms it's not bursting, but it's also not that muted. So probably about dead center. A little coffee with a roast, chocolate, like that kind of normal, like what a stout at this ABV probably should smell like. So yeah, looks the part, pretty much smells the part. See if it tastes the part. Cheers. It's not bad. That's not bad. Definitely desserty stout with an interesting dryness throughout, though. The maple is pleasant. I can't tell if it's real or not, though. So that lactose and everything is definitely making a nice body and mouth feel. The vanilla, excuse me, the vanilla is nice in there. It does have like a sticky, syrupy kind of quality, because it's like kind of sticking on my hands a little bit. Maybe that's why I'm saying that. The maple adds a little bit of a, or maybe it's the malt or a combination, a little bit of a smoky quality. I do get the roast in there. There's a lot going on. This has a lot of different things trying to be balanced. Some things maybe a hair out of whack, but it's not bad. It's not bad. That chocolate note's nice. It kind of, not that this is a thing, but it's kind of like, I feel like a not very sweet dark chocolate, right? With maple syrup, vanilla. So it has like some not ice cream quality, but because not like that sweet, but it has those flavors there. Excuse me. The Yeah, I can see some brown. Yeah, so it's definitely not like as like super dark for a stout this big. I like this. Again, though, I love maple syrup. I love vanilla. I could see some people thinking there's too much going on and it's not imbalanced enough. I would probably trade for this, but again, I love dark chocolate. I love vanilla. I love maple syrup. So like this is definitely geared towards my preferences. But I can imagine a lot of people who wouldn't like this too. Yeah, it takes, you know what? I mean, Waffle Talk's pretty appropriate name. It's got these elements of breakfast, the maple, that lactose creaminess. Um, I'm not quite getting like a waffle taste, but I get something like that roast coffee. So sometimes I like to make a creamer, and I'll use maple syrup as a sweetener with the milk, and a little bit of vanilla. Kind of reminds me of that. So again, these are definitely flavors I like. So if you like those flavors as much as I do, this would be a good beer for you. Um, if you don't like one of these flavors, stay away from it. And if you're used to maybe more traditional stouts, stay away from this because the adjuncts are adding a lot of stuff. So if you just want like a simple stout that's more like one note, stay away. But if you want like a bunch of stuff happening, which I like, this is for you. Thanks again, Dusty. I really appreciate it. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.